I never know how to start these ones. Díomh Gwine Ishlag Fáilte. Hello and welcome. It's Misha Amy, the Crafty Kylock, and today I'm doing a more casual sit down chat update kind of video because my last video I wanted to just come back to the channel with something I've been working on for a while and a video I had wanted to do for a while. But also, I did want to have a video where I sat down and kind of explained where I was for the last few months and what's been going on with me, any updates that I have, which I have loads of updates and loads of things I've been doing. And also what the plan for the channel is for the next few months. And yeah. So if this is your first video that you're seeing on my channel, hi, I'm Amy. I am an Irish historian. I've just recently finished my master's, which I'll be talking about in a second. Some people call me a folklorist. I don't call myself a folklorist, but I kind of would kind of be a folklorist, but I really love folklore. So I talk about Irish history, folklore, food and magic on this channel, particularly folk magic and witchcraft. I am an Irish witch and a practicing pagan. And if you're seeing this channel for the first time with this video, do go and check out some of my other videos where I do talk in a kind of fun education way, or at least I try to make it fun and educational on different topics that concern Irish history, folklore, food, and magic. So 2 years ago, it's September. 2 years ago, I started a master's program with my friend Laura O'Brien, who runs the Irish Pagan School. And we were both doing a master's in Irish regional history. We've now finished. I'm still waiting for my results. So I should have my results in a couple of weeks, which I'm totally not freaking out about. But I finished my thesis, which is The Widow's Curse, a supernatural form of resistance for women during land-related conflict in 19th century Munster, which is a very long-winded title. Well, that's the subtitle. That's my abstract. This is the entire thesis, all fancy and bound and done. So that got submitted to my college the first week of July. It was technically due in April, but I was very much burnt out. And while I don't like asking for extensions, I had to ask for an extension. So it's done. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud that I got it done. And I'm really looking forward to sharing the content with you. So I will be making a series of videos on Irish cursing magic, which I'm starting to get underway this week. So that will be coming to you over the next few weeks and probably a few months and maybe up to a year, because there is a lot in it. So I'll be making shorter snippet videos on different aspects of it. I also did a lot of research into women's history in the 19th century, particularly the working and like tenant farmer classes. So I will also be talking about that. And if you've followed my channel for any kind of length of time, you might remember my real revolutionary videos that I would have done really at the start of the channel, but I really want to pick those back up. And there's a lot of interplay between the revolutionary nationalism and rebellion and the kind of history that I was looking at in this thesis. So very excited to bring you more on that. I know a lot of people have been saying they've been really interested to read it and everything as well. I did also do a class with the Irish Pagan School on my thesis topic a few months ago. So if you want to have a look at that, I'll leave a link down in the description below and you can have a look. But that aside, that's one thing that I was doing. I was finishing off my thesis. I also hit burnout with such force that I was off work for several weeks and I actually ended up changing jobs. So I got a new job, which I will probably talk about in a later video. But my new job concerns research, outreach, the promotion of Irish language, culture, history. And I'm just so happy that I got this new job. It is perfect. It is the perfect job for me, particularly where I am right now. and I'm really excited with all the opportunities that it's going to bring. So I'm, yeah, really, really excited about that. And the job is also less hours per week than the job I left. So that means I have more time to recover and more time to rest so that I can facilitate that burnout recovery. But also, I have that time to rest because there's many different forms of rest. My favorite form of rest is being able to explore things I'm passionate about and things I'm interested in and kind of go down rabbit holes. That is my rest. My rest is rabbit holes. So because I have a lot more time during the week now, I'm able to do things that I really love, like research. And I have been doing so much research for videos that I have upcoming. I have about 30 different ideas for videos that I currently have on a list. And that is not even exhaustive. That's just ones I want to get done ASAP and things that I want to get started. There's more ideas for series that I want to do on the channel. And I also have an idea for possibly another channel, possibly two more channels, depending on how those pieces of content go. There's things that I just feel like I really want to do that don't quite fit within the parameters of what I'm doing on this channel. So I don't know if that makes sense. But because my new job is so focused in Irish language, I really want to do more content fully Oscailga in Irish, but also on the Irish language itself. So I may start a secondary channel for that. So watch this space. One thing I've been doing as well for the last few months is volunteering. So doing youth volunteering in the local community here. And that has been absolutely amazing. The young people that we work with are fantastic. I learned so much from them just being around them. So yeah, that's been really, really great. So much more rewarding than I could have ever expected. So if you're someone who's been thinking about volunteering in your local community, or you know that you have the capacity to do that, like you have the time, you have the energy to put into it, I would highly recommend doing it, because a lot of support services, and it doesn't have to be young people, it can be any community service, but community services only run when volunteers or people volunteer their time to help them run. So if you can, and you know of vital community services in your area, I would highly recommend just giving a few hours every week to it, because without people, those services can't run. And also things like Féile Lunasa. I mentioned in my last video, I was down at Féile Lunasa this year again. They invited me down. That festival wouldn't run without the amazing people in Milltown who put it together, who put in the time, put in the effort, and do the organizing and do the promotion and paint the things that need to be painted and do the calls and emails and letters that need to be done to have something like that both available to people and also run in such a good way. I was also involved in Pride of the Daisha here back in June, and the Daisha just refers to the Daisha region, which is like Waterford and South Tipperary. But like things like Pride, things like the conference that I was at last weekend, the Witchcraft and Magic conference online, those things are all run by a couple of individuals that are really passionate about something, and a bunch of volunteers that show up to help do the work so that community can come together and learn and have an experience and make connections. All of those things happen because people volunteer their time and commit to it. So again, if those are things that you like doing and you like going to, do maybe think about volunteering for things like that. The conference itself was fantastic. I'm really looking forward, because it was an online conference and everybody consented. All of the talks are recorded. So I'm really looking forward to going back and rewatching some of those talks that I missed. It was 2 full days of content. And yeah, I'm hoping that I'm hoping to reach out to some of the conference participants as well to see if they would like to do interviews, because there were some very, very interesting presentations last weekend. So yeah, that was really good. That was actually my first presentation at an academic conference. And it was a bit intimidating because imposter syndrome, and you know, I I'm just literally finished my master's, but it was a really good experience, and it was really just really good experience in presenting, but also a really good experience overall. So yes, thank you very much to Dr. Sam Hurst and all the volunteers and other panelists that just contributed to that. It was a fantastic weekend. One other thing that we did, myself and Dylan did in the last few months, is we went on holiday back in May. We'd booked this holiday last August when we had FOMO because we had people we knew going on holidays, and we really wanted a holiday, just the two of us. So we booked our holiday in August and had timed it so that we would be going on holiday 3 weeks after I was due to have my thesis finished. However, I didn't have my thesis finished till July. So we ended up going on holidays. I maybe wasn't as relaxed as I would have been if the thesis was finished, but I still had a pretty lovely, relaxing holiday. So I did take some vlog content, I suppose, vlog footage from that Crete trip, because we went a couple of different places. There was a lot of history, as you can imagine, a lot of ancient history, a lot of folklore, a lot of absolutely delicious food. I'm about halfway through editing that vlog. I think I took 3 to 5 hours of footage altogether, like little snippets here and there. So I'm trying to edit that all together. So I'm hoping to have that out quite soon. It was just an absolutely fantastic holiday, and I really would love to go back there again. The people were really, really lovely and friendly, but not in a typical tourist way in that you experience when you go places as a tourist. It was a genuine, like, hospitality that was there. It was just, yeah, it was really, really great. So I would really love to go back there at some point in the future. But we went to Zeus's, like, at the cave where Zeus is supposedly have been born with, the Cyprus cave. We went to a pottery workshop. We went quad biking up mountains and went to an abandoned village. Yeah, it was just an amazing holiday, and I'm really looking forward to bringing that vlog to you soon. Before the next 3 months, my plans are to work my way through that list of like 30 different video ideas that I have. So there will be more food, more folklore, more history. Particularly as well, I've been doing a couple of deep dives into different aspects of Irish queer history. Some really, really interesting and kind of like under explored and not really talked about Irish history. So I'm really excited to be sharing that with you over the next few weeks. I also want to do Nísmo Gaeilge, or more Irish language as well. So like I was saying, I think I might maybe create a second channel for that, but I also really wanting to do some more Gaeilge Gasta, because people tended to really like that as well. So I will be sharing more Irish words that have to do with different aspects of folklore and magic in Ireland. And those might be more short form content depending on the word, because some words you can talk for ages on, and some words literally it's just an explanation on what the word means and that's it. But yeah, if you've made it to this point in the in the video of me just rambling about my plans and what I've been up to, thank you. Thank you very much if you have subscribed to the channel at any point recently or even since the start. Thank you so much for your support. If you comment, liked the videos, it does really help the channel. It tells YouTube that I'm making good enough content that people will like it, and people are commenting and engaging on it. So every comment, every question that you're putting on the videos is really helping to boost the channel. And also any shares on social media or anything like that as well really just help get the content to more people who may be interested in it. I think I put up a social media post like 6 months ago now that was saying that I was very close to hitting 2,000 subscribers. I've now passed, I think, 2,400. So there has been a huge jump in subscribers, even though I haven't been posting that often. So I really, really want to thank you if you have subscribed. I will be posting more consistent content now that I have the time and the energy. I'm just really looking forward to getting back into it. I've really missed creating content, just being able to dive into a new topic or a new aspect of history or going on my little Dukas dives. So very excited to be able to get back to doing that and not just be focusing all my attention on one project. I'm really glad I did it, but I'm someone that I need to be working on a couple of different things at one time, and it just wasn't feasible with the thesis. And I began to kind of resent it a little bit. So I'm really happy that I'm able to get back to the channel content and be doing different things. Some people have asked me if I will be publishing my thesis. I would love to. I would love to turn it into a book. And that's something that I really do want to do. It's on my goals list, but it's not going to be done this year. That will probably be a next year project. So watch this space. I also want to give a huge shout out to my Ko-fi subscribers and anyone that's signed up for a membership on my Ko-fi. I have been doing monthly memberships now for a year. I'm very much behind on sending out the monthly prints and the monthly content to my members, but I'm getting caught up on that at the moment. So if you've ever bought me a Ko-fi or subscribed or signed up to the membership, thank you so much for supporting the channel. It helps to not only buy me coffee to actually fuel the channel, but also doing things like getting software for editing and subscriptions for things like that. That's also helping to support the channel. So thank you so much. But yeah, I don't really have any other news, I don't think. So I might just leave it there. I've been rambling for about 20 minutes here. So I might just leave it there. But if you have made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with me on this video. This isn't my usual kind of content, but I do like doing the odd update video so I can let people know what's going on with the channel and where we'll be going over the next while. Gur míle maith go as Jack. Thank you very much for coming. Agus slán go fóill. I'll see you soon.